Hey guys, it's Chick here and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about the 2021 Super League Grand Final. Now, the Super League is in England, if you don't know that, so the rugby league version of the NRL in England pretty much. The Grand Final for 2021 is going to be Catalans Dragons versus St Helens, and the Grand Final is this weekend. So just a bit of info about the Catalan Dragons. They did come first this year and have only lost 4 games all year. Now, during those 4 games, most of their players were out for those 4 weeks. They pretty much were red hot all year. They had a terrific year. Now, just a bit of background on St Helens as well. They are currently going into this grand final as the back-to-back champs. So they won in 2019 and 2020. So during the season, they came second. They did win the Challenge Cup final as well, which is kind of like Super League's version of the FA Cup for all you soccer fans out there. Just going back to Catalans for a minute, the Catalans Dragons have some really notable players that played in the NRL. So they have Jimmy Maloney, Sam Cassiano, and Dean Farre. Jimmy Maloney has had massive NRL Grand Final experience. He's played in 3 NRL Grand Finals and he's won 2. One with Roosters, one with Cronulla Sharks, and then he lost the Grand Final with the New Zealand Warriors. Cassiano does have Grand Final experience as well. He lost the 2012 Grand Final and lost the 2014 Grand Final as well. So I think he'd be hoping to get a dub on the weekend, third time a charm. Now with the St Helens team, they do have notable NRL players as well, such as Lachlan Coote, former premiership winner with the North Queensland Cowboys. They have Kevin Naiqama, who played for the Penrith Panthers and the West Tigers. Joel Thompson, who played for Manly and the St George Dragons. So just a bit of history between the two teams. So the last game they played, it was a very tight game in France. So basically with about 20 minutes to go, St Helens were actually beating the league leaders 30-12 with about 20 minutes to go. And then Catalans staged a massive comeback. So the game went into overtime, 30 points all, and it seemed that St Helens were going to win the game because of an error that was made by Catalans in the first 2 minutes of extra time. But Lachlan Coote, I'm pretty sure it was Lachlan Coote. Lachlan Coote missed a field goal from pretty much right in front, and then Catalans got 7 tackles to march back down the other end of the field. Now, what the difference between the NRL and the Super League is for this year at the moment is that when you kick a field goal from 40 plus out, it's only 1 point over there. In the NRL, it's worth 2 points. So Catalans get down to the other end of the field and they're probably 40 meters out. You just give the ball to James Maloney thinking he's just going to put up a midfield bomb. He decides just to go for it, just to have a snap from 45 meters out, and he kicks the field goal to win the game for Catalans Dragons. So last week when they played in their prelim finals, Catalans played the Hull Kingston Rovers and won 28 points to 10 in a really dominant win, to be honest. Hull KR had a good season for Hull KR, but there was no way they were going to beat Catalans. And also, St Helens went and beat Leeds 36 points to 8 last weekend as well, in another dominant performance. Leeds aren't just the team they were used to be. There's no Rob Burrow, there's no Jamie Peacock, no Kevin Sinfield, so there's no way that Leeds were going to beat St Helens last week. So just quickly for my prediction for the game, look, I would love to see Catalans win. I'd love to see Catalan Dragons have a win, especially Jimmy Maloney. It's his very last game. He's retiring at the end of the game. And Catalans have never won a Super League, so it'd be very nice to see the Catalans Dragons pull out a victory on the weekend. But I think with St Helens' experience at the big stage, especially over the past 2 years, fun fact, they actually lost 5 in a row between 2007 and 2011 as well. And James Roby and James Graham were in those sides as well. James Graham's not in this side at the moment, but James Roby is. I just think with St Helens' experience at the big dance for the past few years as well, they know what the game's like, and I think they will go away and win with it. Not comfortably. I think it's going to be a grind for about 60 minutes, and then I think St Helens might just score a late try to win by 8 points, 8 to 10 points, I think. So I'm just going to say 28 points to 20 at full time, and I think St Helens go for a three-peat. Harry Sutherland Trophy would probably go to Lachlan Coote this weekend. I think he's in for a pretty big performance. So anyway, that's my video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Watch the Super League Grand Final this weekend, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.